Oh. I have viewers. Welcome. Sorry, I just had to get the cable for my headphones because I've been lending it to my daughter to plug in the speaker for her new electric drum kit, which she has been playing. So just have to get the cable back. And now it is time. I'm just gonna. I haven't actually posted that I'm streaming, so I'm just gonna do that quickly. Whatso? BitConnect. Oh, I've lost one. I've lost one person. One viewer has left. It must mean something about me. No, I don't actually care. I mean, I care, but you're free to do what you want. Watch or not. There we go. Posting. Retweeting. Today we're gonna finish up this piece of music, and I'll just press play while I do this. Gotta remember what we were doing. On Twitch, I can see the viewer count. Sorry, on my Streamlabs. So there was 2 viewers, but now the viewer thing is not correct, because I can sometimes see more chatters in the chat than it says that I have viewers. So something weird. Oh, I see. Something weird is happening. Probably quit some apps. Probably got too many apps open. Quit everything. I need more RAM. Download more RAM to server. Right. Retweet. I was just writing music on a different job up until this point that I'm streaming, so so I was like closing the other Logic project like 1 minute before the stream started to open up this one. That was actually a really funky track I was working on. Kind of made me think that I should have like a stream just for like funky music. Yeah, Streamlabs is not the best. I should probably just change to OBS, to be honest, because I've got this cool frame and stuff, but honestly, like, I probably don't even need it. I just haven't bothered to kind of get myself into OBS yet. I am paying for Streamlabs thinking that it was going to make it so easy for me, but I've honestly had a lot of issues with like sound dropping out and stuff. The good thing about OBS is that, about Streamlabs is that it supports like applications, so I can have it focus on Logic and just the sound that comes with Logic and all the windows that comes with Logic, because when I do it in OBS, like, you can do window, but it's not like it doesn't catch the small windows that open up in the app itself. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like when I open up the plugin windows, it doesn't come up basically. So in OBS, unless I do like a share the whole screen, and I don't really want to do that because it's just, you never know, like suddenly some notification comes up from work or something with some kind of spoiler that you're not supposed to see or something, so I can't really have that happen because I signed an NDA. So, can't say signed an NDA. Have you heard that song? It's got a funny tune. Maybe that's what I should be doing, just making like joke music or something. Like the Elvis brothers, they're in Norwegian. The track audio isn't being picked up by the stream. Oh, that is sad. I guess I gotta. This is kind of the thing that happens with Streamlabs. It just resets every time. So I have to like. Just give me a second. Okay, cool. I guess I could technically like get someone to like make me a cool animation and all that, and it would be like way better in OBS or something. I should probably just do my research and not be so freaking lazy. But it's just I don't have a lot of well, it would be a lie to say that I don't have time, strictly speaking. I could probably find the time, but I just haven't prioritized that. But now you can hear the track audio, right? Nope, you cannot, apparently. What the hell? Oh, I guess we have to do this the hard way. Oh, you can? You can't hear the music? Can you hear the music now? Okay, cool. It just doesn't show up in Streamlabs that any audio is coming through, but Gonna just make these images a little smaller. Oh, this is where we got to last time. Okay, let's listen to it again. Gonna make an Instagram post. Wish I had like an automatic button where I could just post everywhere. That's like a macro or something. Like automatically to all the platforms at the same time. Yeah, once you have it set up, it's smooth sailing. Yeah, it sounds like what you want, doesn't it? I should probably put my mic right here as well. Get it all the way up in my face to get that radio voice. Oh yeah, I was using this Theorbo last time. Very cool. Bit Spanish. Bit kind of exotic sounding. Hello, Mayhem Gaming. Welcome to my stream for the first time. It says you're a first-time chatter. Glad to see you pop by. We're making some spooky music here, which I have been doing for the past year almost. Just making spooky music. I think my daughter thinks that that's what I do now, just making scary music. I have to like show her some funky tracks now and then just to like counterbalance, you know, Halloween vibes. I know. It's very Halloween vibes. It's a little bit still until Halloween. I'll pop in a funky track just to like show you that I can do other things as well. I kind of wanted to do like a funky stream, you know, but I feel like that would be a bit more fun maybe to listen to. I don't know. Do you think this is fun to listen to spooky music? Check this track out though. I wrote this the other day. Yeah, I know. It's Mario Kart vibes. It's probably the slap bass. That's it. It's like a loop. It's just like a minute long loop. It is actually for a kind of like a racing game as well, so cartoony platformer. Oh yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, Yeah, I love writing funky music. I feel like that's kind of like my my jam. No pun intended. I do like writing spooky D&D music too, but you know, funky music is kind of what gets me going. Gets me pumped. This is more like gets me in a mysterious mood. Yeah. I kind of like both. It's so different vibes. It's so fun to listen to as well. Yeah, it is fun to listen to, isn't it? It takes quite a while to write though. I'm not sure if like listening to writing it is as fun as listening to the finished product, because you have to sit and there's so many little finicky things. Well, it is kind of fun, I guess, but I don't think I can justify to my wife that if I wanted to do like one more night of streaming, I think I'd have to choose like one, you know. So to be fair, I think maybe more people would enjoy a you know, funky music stream, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Thank you. Hey, Maple. Hearing all the great work in Hightail. Thank you. Yeah, there's more coming. I've been working on some music for Hightail. I can't really say what it is, but well, it's not going to be a surprise exactly. But there's more music coming. Hello, Phoenix Flaming VT. How you doing? Welcome to my stream for the first time, apparently. Or first time chatting anyway. We're making some spooky music here today. I heard the really cool stuff on Skyblock. And yes, super happy. Not even a tease. Ooh. I think I'd be in trouble if I showed you some teaser music, to be honest. Yeah. I've signed an NDA, so I can't really do that. Ask Simon. Well, I've asked them if I can show some in-progress work on Instagram and stuff, just like on my story or something like that, but they seemed kind of lukewarm to that idea, so didn't go through, unfortunately. It fits perfectly for the story I'm working on that's set in Hightail. Nice. Oh, making special lyrics for Gaia's Lullaby? That'd be cool. I'd like to hear that. I wrote that. I actually wrote that song ages ago. I think maybe you have heard. Well, it depends if you have heard my entire portfolio, but I don't expect most people to have done that. But that melody is actually in the portfolio. Called Gaia's Lullaby. Well, maybe it's not called the Gaia's Lullaby there, because I think it was like, maybe it is. I can't remember. I'll pull it into this project just to show you guys. There's Gaia's Lullaby, the old version, the OG version. This one's from 2016. 10 years ago I wrote this, actually. But I never used it for anything. That's why I was like, Simon wanted me to write a specific kind of thing, so I was like, this is the theme that I need to make that happen. I never finished this though. It's only like a draft. Thank you. That means you'll get into my Discord. Depends what tier you chose, I guess. Did you actually listen to every single track? I'd be very impressed. I guess it was kind of the only content people had when the game was cancelled, so I was able to get like full attention on that. 70%. That's a good effort, though. Yes, that's all I got. I didn't finish the track because, but it was actually Noxy's favorite, one of his favorites. He really wanted me to use it in the game, but I just didn't find a space for it. I was like, where am I gonna put this melody? You know, it's a very, very like songy song. You know, like, dude, finish the track. Thank you. Yeah. I should, I guess. Gotta feel like it would be like just for fun though, but release it on my own label. A songy song. Yeah, it's a songy song. The thing is, like, when you're writing background music for a game, it's like you can't. It's kind of difficult to justify putting songy songs in the game, right? Because it's like they're playing the game and suddenly there's like this music is just going crazy, you know. I was thinking, if I ever got permission to make an official high tier series, I 100% try to hire you for a soundtrack. Nice. I'm down. Are you in the gamey game? The songy song in the gamey game? Yeah, exactly. Oh, music discs like in Minecraft? Yeah, I know. There are songs in the game. That is true. We could that could actually make sense because then you'd put on a song. You'd put on a song in your gaming game because then it has like a meaning or a context behind it that makes sense. Yeah. Where can I get the original guide list? You can find it in my portfolio. And yeah, you want to make a series? It'd be cool to you mean like an anime, like Vox Machina? The name of the song in my portfolio, I think it's Gaia's Lullaby, but it could have been Lullaby something else. I kind of have to go and see. I wonder if I did. I'm pretty sure I put everything. It's in the. It must be in portfolio 3 or 2 or 3 at least. Probably in 3. Or. It must be in 3 because that was like the third one was a bit more like sketches and just like a bunch of random stuff. But I might have changed the name. Maybe I didn't actually include it. What's the now you need a something song. Oh, it got you got censored. Unfortunately, I don't know why. Twitch censors a lot of random stuff. I have no idea what I could have renamed the song to. It probably wouldn't have been in the first portfolio. I guess there were some tracks that I didn't include. But I really thought that I was very like comprehensive about the tracks that I included. It's kind of weird that I wouldn't include it. But it looks like I actually didn't. So I'll have to. I can upload it though. I can upload it for you right now. Just give me a second. I gotta log into Disco, and you can listen to it. But obviously, it's not a finished track. So, but for what it's worth, where would that be? Gaia's theme? No. My project folder is such a mess as well. It's not clean at all. It's got so many random names. There's even got folders called project. Gaia's level draft. I should just search my computer for it. Find the folder where it resides that way. Gaia's lullaby. Here we go. Overworld / Okay, it's in a folder shared with another project. Great. Perfect. It's. I didn't bounce the wave file of it, so it's only in MP3, which is obviously not ideal, but I'll give it to you anyway. Oh, there's a piano version too. I think it's also like not even played properly. Like it sounds decent. Let me see if I can find the playlist. I'll put it in the full album release. Yeah, here live, all 3 versions in one. That could be cool, I guess. Technically, I can probably just release whatever I want, considering, the music is like a fan license. I can make fan music of myself. It kind of seems like Disco, the website, is having some issues. Finally got the credit version and the piano version in that order. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put these 2 tracks in the ITL portfolio number 3. So the piano version sounds like this. I'll play that in here. You can search for it on Reddit. I'll just upload some random stuff here. Put it on the bottom here. Oh, wait. Uploading. Thanks for the follow. The Stout Lord. Whatever that means. You can download the official media library on the website, but there might be more stuff in the other one. Ooh, got some cool kind of arrangement moving here. I like that. It's been so long I haven't actually listened to this in ages. There. This is not bad, actually. I might have made a little bit of effort to make it sound okay. And then a major. It was all okay in the end. Very good. Nice. Yeah, I like it. That's cool. That was a good little version there. I feel like I could like add. I don't know if I need to add anything, obviously, but yeah. I was very. I think at the time I was like, or trying to find a link. I'll see if I can find it for you. I'll just share. I'll save it here, and then I'll share you the link here. Here's the playlist there. Sheet music for the piano version. Yeah, that could be cool. Takes a while to write it, but it would be a nice thing to have. It's kind of nice when you have this like high end high register, and then when you go an octave down, it gets serious. It's like the gravity, you know. Kind of a nice trick. Kind of surprised I didn't do something else here. I have a piano cinematic emotional. I've got so many pianos. Choosing the right piano sound is always important. Oh, I played it in A. This one is very like soft. This is nice, having this like downwards. Well, it goes like. It's kind of nice having those like leading kind of things. This is what I thought I would have done. I think when I wrote that, obviously I've always been very inspired by Final Fantasy, and I think this is probably the piano that I actually used. I'm gonna see. Yeah. It's got a little. Could use a bit more bass, maybe. I'd have to like practice a lot, I think, to like actually play it like really well. Um, so yeah, I'm not really like a performer. I have to. I'm a producer, so I sit and I produce these tracks, and then I just like. I also play Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, it's. I've heard really good things about that. I played Final Fantasy. Seems to be really cool. Yeah, yeah, it would be nice to give that to people for sure. Yeah, I just don't have time right now to do that because I've got too much work. But yeah, and obviously I would want to do it myself. That's your favorite song? Maybe it's because it's like more of like a songy song. Like I said, it's like a lot of the music that I write for Hytale is very just meant as like a painting of a world in a sense. Like it's not meant as like to be like a song that you sit down and you really enjoy and listen to. You can kind of sit down with the music and like immerse yourself in that world by stepping into these paintings in a sense. But the paintings are kind of they're windows into the world rather than like one theme. There are some songs that are a bit more songy, like Traveling Band, for example, and a lot of people like Traveling Band because it has a bit more of like a traditional structure. But most of the music that I write in Hytale is meant to be in the background in the game. When you're playing the game, it's meant to kind of immerse you in the world in like a cinematic way. That's like kind of the purpose of the music. So, if it's like songs, then I'm sure you could get immersed in the game by listening to songs while playing the game, but I don't know. Pretty good so far, guys. It's not just a song. It's more of like a story song, right? Okay, yeah. You mean that there's a story in the music? Sure. I guess songs can have a story behind them. I think it's like I just don't have anything specific to tie it to. If there's a specific story event or a beat to like tie it to, it kind of makes more sense. When it's like just playing randomly, like when you're exploring, then it's weird to find that like just an open promise. How much to have the name Oscar on Hytale? Oscar with a K. Well, you just gotta join the team. Yeah. I like writing songs though. I do. It's just that I think I wrote more kind of songy tracks before, and I think some people were kind of like, "Isn't the music supposed to be ambient?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yes." So I kind of had to kind of pull, rein in the song structures a little bit. Hytale story writer, we have a very prolific lore master at the moment, so I don't think that seat is gonna be vacant for a while, unfortunately. But you can always write your own story and make it mod. Just actual storytelling, yeah, That could be interesting. But isn't the lore storytelling? I don't know what the difference is. Narrative story for an audience. Something that you narrate? Or something that you... This music is very reminiscent, very similar to some of the music I'm writing for Hytale right now, actually. Not completely, but I do use some of the same tricks. Story I have is very character-driven. Direction would be drawing from the lore. Oh, I see, not the lore from the story. Okay, so it's like creating stories based on the lore. Like the lore is the world building, and you want to like make a story from that. Kind of like making a D&D story or something. That's a pretty good argument, I guess. Yeah. I suppose that there could be multiple writers in that sense. If you had like, once the game kind of really starts to grow and, you know, have like lots of quests and lots of things like that. Officially overseen by Hypixel. Well, Hypixel are working with, you know, external partners or other modding people and stuff. So it's entirely possible to get involved, I think, but I wouldn't be able to say to what extent or in what capacity. Main idea is that it would, other than certain out of world seems to be entirely made. Yeah, of course. But all of the mods that are coming out and all the things that are being made now is made in the engine. Out of world seems to be full on anime. Isekai story. Nice, nice. I see. You're isekai'd to the world of Hytale. Who is the character? Is it like the teenager Ben who lives with his... Oh shit, wait, that's not supposed to be there now. Lives with his mother and can't afford to move out. He doesn't have a job. He's got no prospects. But one day he's whisked away to live an amazing life. I feel like that's often the story. Like, it's just the most like loser character you can imagine. But then their life is completely turned around. I think that's kind of like a lot of Japanese people dream about that. So I think a lot of people in Japan work their ass off at like convenience stores, and they work really hard like on these jobs where they maybe aren't feeling that they're paid the gratitude that they wish they could get. And then suddenly, like, if they could live this like amazing life where they, you know, were this amazing person. As long as the main character is not Kirito clone, I'm interested. Wait, Kirito as in, is that the guy from Sword Art Online? Oh yeah, it is, yeah. I liked Sword Art Online, but yeah. Sword Art Online is kind of that, isn't it? It's like the main character is kind of, you know, his real life prospects are not as good as, so in the game he can be like this amazing character. I'm gonna keep working on this track. I'm gonna find a new pad. take me into the next part. Tensions. Seems like a good collection to work from. Oh, that's very dramatic. Kind of creepy. That's what we want. Creepy. This should be like an octave up. I think that was a bit more. Cool, not something intrusive thoughts or something. Wonder if like some kind of organ or something would go well under this. The series would be divided up into 6 seasons. Okay, starting out strong, 6 seasons. First being the setup, early access features, chapter 1. So with each season matching the chapter of Cursebreaker. Okay, yeah. Trapped in the world of Hytale for a full 18 years. Damn. End up raising families and finally escape to realize that outside the game only a few months have passed. Oh my god. Unlike SAO, their bodies are taken into the world as well as their minds. Okay, so they like actually go there. They're not like coming back to like completely shriveled resin bodies. Yeah. So when they escaped, they brought real children. That'd be cool. It's kind of like, it's one thing having ideas, and then the other is like, where do you get the team to the money to like pay everybody, and you know. It's good to be inspired though. Is YouTube? Yeah, streaming on YouTube too. Ooh, I can like take the mod wheel up and down, and I can get. It's kind of like a choppy chopper thing. That's kind of dramatic. I'm just kind of laying like a ground, like a base right now, while eating some candy. Cool. Oh, why is there? All right. That's how you make a horror piano. Just play random. Play something random on the piano. Did I have a delay? Oh yeah, I did. Let's see. Oh, what's this? I need to start naming my tracks. I can't just leave them unnamed. This is Sultesto episodic tremolos. Okay, that's a good one. I know the one. It's like a creepy tremolo. Mute that. Yeah, I don't. Why does Discord come through? That doesn't. That doesn't make sense. Also, I don't know who's pinging me on Discord. Actually, I'm gonna quit Discord. I think I'm in some kind of try D&D. What? Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about Dungeons and Dragons. I was like, that's why we're here. Because I'm making music for Dungeons and Dragons, D&D. That's what this is. Yeah, no. I've okay. So if I put myself on do not disturb, I always feel like if you're on do not disturb, you're kind of like, it's kind of like an arrogant thing to put on. It's kind of like, oh, I'm too good. I don't have time for your messages. You know. I always feel a bit bad, like if I put on D&D, it's just like a bit of an aggressive front, or passive aggressive front, maybe more like. Did I have? Gotta get some muted horns up in here. Horns muted. I just have do not disturb because I don't want to get pinged all the time. Yeah. I don't get that many messages anyway. I count my blessings. Every message is a blessing. How many servers are you part of? Oh yeah, I'm part of a lot. I have put on like just turn off notifications on almost all of the servers I'm in. I don't even know why I joined them. Like, I don't even go in and read the scroll back in every single channel of every single server. Like, I'm never gonna be able to kind of consume that much text content ever. So it's kind of like, I think I joined them just to be like part of the club for like no reason, really. Just in case there's some kind of like everyone ping that somehow makes sense for me. There's a very low volume on this. Why is this legato? I feel like I feel like I want to use the muted horns, but I don't know if they go here. Why muted? Why not just sustain? Just needs more reverb. Be heading out. Thanks for chatting. Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for telling me about your comprehensive isekai story. I hope you managed to make some of that come to fruition. That'd be cool to see. See you, Phoenix. It's just no, not horns. You got 2 bassoon patches. Oh, one is contrabassoon. Yeah, it is. Okay. Contrabassoon. I'm gonna make a low woodwind slayer. Oops, wrong one. This one. This is like my favorite thing to do. Like this, the parallel minor chords and the low woodwinds. It's just so freaking like immersive. You know, it's like so like kind of gets you in that like magical story kind of vibe very quickly. There's some delay between the automation performance and the actual notes. I don't like that. It's kind of witchy sounding. I think I just need to keep this like this low pad just kind of going. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Sometimes all you need is just like a low pad for like 2 minutes and you can just do a bunch of stuff on top of that, you know. The low pad kind of provides the suspense. I can also do this if I double it with the Celeste. But then you have to delay it a bit more to compensate for the late pickup of the actual woodwind sample. Jesus. Is this feature in Logic that's supposed to, like this button here? Horizontal auto zoom. Doesn't seem to do what it's supposed to be doing, but maybe it's because I was... anyway. Gonna have to correct some of these notes because they're like... Because it's kind of played sloppily on the woodwinds, but it's much more audible on the Celeste. Because the notes kind of have to play ish at the same time, otherwise you're gonna get this kind of waterfall effect. Kind of just a random, not even a melody, just something creepy. This way comes. Something wicked this way comes. You know, they were actually arranging a 24-hour marathon of the Harry Potter movies at my local cinema. Like all the movies, like all 8. They're gonna start in the morning at 10 and keep going until 8 a.m. the next morning. Can't say I wasn't a little tempted. But, yeah. No one would agree to go with me, so... I guess not. this distortion pad. I'm playing this on the instrument actually. It's this keyboard I have on the side here. It's like a pressure sensitive keyboard. You're making actual music for? Oh yeah, sorry, that was a question that I should have answered ages ago. It's not actually for official D&D, but it's for my official D&D game, which is not official. It's a private game, but it's for Curse of Strahd. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the English horn. I forgot. I think maybe bassoon is a bit more. It doesn't really matter what I play. It's all kind of the same. I've made the track too long. I need to extend the maximum length of the track, of the project. Next I'll do the same on the English horn, just to kind of repeat that. extend this a little bit more. Yeah, like that. And then we'll do like a low strings walk. Got a basis up here and the shallows all the way down there. That's just bad structure. I'm not very structured, so makes sense. Oh, I see now. This is shallow phrases. That's why it's. That's so cool. I think it's because I've got this pitch thing on. No, wait. What's going on? Sounds like I got a pitch thing going on here, but... Oh yeah, I've pitched this down an octave, I guess. Cool. Maybe we'll add a little bit of that, sprinkle some of that in there. It should come after this. Perfect. Another one. Maybe that wasn't the right phrase. That is quite cool, though. A bit too big. Yeah, sure. Kind of cool. Cool. Put some phrases in a row. And then maybe we can dress that up. Put some weird effects on this. Maybe not quite so weird. That was a bit too weird. Maybe some shimmer. It's like it's like creepy but like serene at the same time. It's kind of weird. How can I make it creepier so it's like not too serene? I don't know if it is too serene, but you know, I'm actually getting a little bit of Dark Souls vibes. This is kind of a cool section. Like it's kind of like kind of abstract. It's like, you know, the hags are bad, but it's kind of like you're find a weird kind of moment of serenity or relaxation in that space. That's kind of what I mean with like the Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls is a bit like that. You can feel relaxed in this like absolutely dreadful world. Yeah. I think my favorite moment was like when I stepped into Elden Ring and like into Limgrave for like the first time, and it's like so kind of like wow, like so chill. The music and kind of, but like creepy at the same time, and like but you're just so like excited about stepping out into the world. You just made your way to the Halley tree. What? On day one? Oh, you recently started. Okay, I thought you said you started today. I was like, and you're already going to the Halley tree. Like, isn't that quite far into the game? Like, how many hours is that? I was like, this guy's like speed running. Like, he's really into his new run. Just playing all day, like power gaming. I wonder if we can find one more phrase here that's just kind of like. I suppose that's a good little finisher. Please don't crash. I get so nervous when it starts doing the pool ball, spinning pool ball. When I just try to close the window, like a very simple thing I'm trying to do, just close the window, just press the little X in the corner, spinning ball for like 20 seconds. Oh, this task is so difficult. That's when you know that there's like an impending crash for like no reason. Get open the window. It's getting hot in here. Okay, I think maybe we have crashed actually. Give it a couple more seconds though. Usually when it goes past like 30 seconds to a minute, there's not really much you can do. We were doing so well. We are spinning, spinning. I have to deal with this every single day. These constant crashes and stuff. $37. Decent. Okay, I'm just gonna restart logic. Okie dokie. We're back. How many more ideas can we cram into this piece? That's the question. I'm thinking I'm gonna wrap the piece up soon. I mean, I've got 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes now. I could probably put like one more thing in. Nah, I screwed it up. That just did not fit. This stuff before was okay though. Maybe I should just play octaves. Suppress every call. Three cycles. Marking the 3 witches in the coven. Yeah, I wish I kind of came up with that earlier, actually. Like the idea of the 3 being like a central thing in this piece, because in like a hag's coven, there has to be 3 for their power to like be strong or something like that. And if one of them dies, then the coven breaks, and then they lose like a lot of power. So there has to be a coven of 3 witches. Or maybe it's at least 3, or I don't know. But there's something about that. Anyway. And now I should put on some creepy string stuff. Maybe I'll just use this one again. Yeah, we'll just roll that. Track audio's gone. Typical. Typical. Okay, bear with me. Okay, that should work. Is it working? Just let me know. I found the old D&D character ideas sheet. A reborn. What is a reborn? A reborn that is an Echo Knight. From what I can recall, the idea was of a skeleton who is someone from 1,000 years ago who somehow woke up in his dead body. An Echo Knight with the idea of the echoes being past versions of himself. Interesting. Have you ever played the game Planescape Torment? It's a D&D game that it was really like acclaimed, very well received by players, and it has like a story where the guy has like lived like hundreds of lives or something like that, but when you wake up again, so your body is like completely scarred from like all the lives that you've lived, and you wake up in like the morgue basically, and you gotta like try and remember your past lives or something like that, and you go around this town trying to remember. Planescape Torment, yeah. Planescape, like that. Because it's based on the D&D setting called Planescape, which is set in a town called Sigil, which is like this kind of, it's like a donut shaped kind of town in the, I think it's the Outer Planes, but it's kind of supposed to be the center of the universe. And it's like it's basically a town that's got portals to like everywhere in the universe. It's like a center for like a meeting, a crossroads for like everywhere in the universe. So it's got obviously a bunch of weird characters there, lots of different races, and it's an interesting, it's a really interesting setting. I sent my players there once, hoping that, you know, they could get into that setting, but they were like, "Why are we suddenly switching setting?" So I had to send them back to the. But I wanted to give them like a little hint, like, "Ooh, there's a world out there," you know. But yeah, must have been in the bundle. Yeah, I mean, your story kind of made me think of that. So maybe you can get some inspiration by playing that game. It's like a yieldy PC game though, so you gotta be a little patient with like how it plays, because it's obviously it's a bit slower and it doesn't give you as many pointers as modern games do. There's no like, go here, you know, check your log for your map for all your objectives. I think there's a little bit of, you can see where you're kind of supposed to go on the map, but I think they've added that in the remastered version. But you generally need to kind of pay attention to the dialogue and actually do what they tell you. You do have a journal though. Some things are recorded in a journal, which he keeps telling you constantly. Oh, okay, nice. I actually didn't play Neverwinter Nights. I tried it once. I got like the bundle of like all the Neverwinters. I tried it like very briefly, and I was like, oh my god, no, I can't do this. It was like, this is gonna be too much to like get into. You planned a ton. You played a ton. You know, I actually never played Morrowind. it is on my list of games that I want to play before I die. Thank you for the follow, Gregor Sam Sabrus. Yeah, I really want to play Morrowind one day. It's kind of like you have to have time and you can like sit down with it, you know? Like it's not just something you can like pop into for 10 minutes. You have to really kind of like have time and take your time. I'm hoping to play more games once my schedule has cleared up, which is famous last words. I feel like I'm just only getting busier. I guess it's after Hytale's release. I've been having a lot of gigs coming my way, which is great. But it's also meant that I've really busy. So kind of have to work evenings, weekends. Hello, Ria. Is it the famous mushroom I see? The house mushy? Is that you? The resident mushy? Welcome. Glad you could stop by. I'm making some not mushroomy music, but it's something. Just finishing up this piece actually, because the stream I got about 20 minutes, I guess, on the stream until I'm gonna pop off. Gonna add some creepy wine glass like this. Such a nice little trick. You just do that. Anything from you is something, my friend. Thank you. Anything from me is certainly something. Actually, I have to do the octave down the first time, I think. A bit more sneaky. Okay, I'll do that. That time I'll delete this one. Not sure about this part. Hi, so how you doing, Ria? How you been? Tell us about something strange that's happened to you lately. I was recently told that when speaking to my 5-year-old after kindergarten, I shouldn't ask them, how was your day? I should ask them something specific like, did something strange happen to you today? So I'm using kindergarten tricks here for crowd work. Hopefully it works. In D&D it works. They can only solve kindergarten level puzzles. You cannot give them anything harder, because then they won't be able to solve it. Anyone who's played D&D will know. This is the way. Whoa, 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 what the hell? Why is he doing that? Strange. My intuition is weird. Like, very weird. Like I'm a witch. Ooh. Interesting. Tell me more. I mean, we're making witch music here, so this is entirely topical. Oh, I don't like that. Whispering light. I think this patch is broken. So we're gonna try and fix that. Whispering light. Okay. Whispering lights. There it is. Oh, it's okay. I see. It just. That's just what it does. I didn't think it did that. That was so weird. I don't think it was like a. Definitely think there's something wrong with this. Eh, never mind. I'll just not touch the mod wheel. I had this feeling, you know. Oh, I was sitting at my mom's place having coffee, and then I just decided I'm going to go home. At the same moment I went back home, my dog started having a seizure. Oh my god. I just had this feeling. Jeez. Is your dog okay? That doesn't sound like fun. Sounds quite dramatic. He's sick. Oh, poor thing. Have you had him for a long time? Is it like an age-related thing, or? 5 years is adopted. I see. Well, I hope he can be a happy dog and that you are able to take good care of him. Do you have any other witch-like powers? Has your witchiness manifested in any other interesting way? No, that's sad. It was good that you saved him. Oh yeah, this is good. This is creepy. Gotta do Mondo mod. You can remember my summoning circle on Twitter. Oh, yes. I guess that was a thing. Did you summon forth a blog post or something? Alchemy would count as a witch's power, I'd say. Yeah. Wait, is that what Ria does? Alchemy? Oh, you mean you summon the game? Is that what you mean? Because the game is out? Oh, for saving Hightail. Ooh. Raid painted my floor. Oh, damn. Do you still have that circle on your floor? Or did you wash it away? Is it like people come to your house and it's like, oh, it's just a pentagram on the floor? I can imagine that must be mildly alarming. Or intriguing for some people, I guess. Be like, ooh, rituals. I'm crazy. You know, I went to a really cool town once in the UK called Glastonbury, and they had like, it was like, there's a big focus on druidic and like pagan like practice there. Like there's lots of druids walking around like with staves and robes, and like there's shamans with like you know, ceremonial drums, and it's probably witches living there, like doing actual little magic things. It's really cool. You should check it out. It's called the Glastonbury. There used to be a shop there called Cat and Cauldron, but it got shut down during COVID. So, very sad story there. But that was like an actual freaking magic shop. Like they had wands, they had staffs, they had like lots of books on Wiccan and pagan rituals and things like that. I think Wicca is like that's kind of cool, right? Isn't that kind of actually like witch stuff? Often called, so followers often called Wiccans or modern witches revere nature, celebrate seasonal cycles, and practice ritual magic based on a code of ethics that emphasize avoiding harm to others. Sounds great. Sounds pretty standard, I guess, but it's like more nature inclined. Ooh, runs of a bar in Antwerp called the Geeky Cauldron. Very nice. They have cool ruins. Yeah, they've got cool ruins. You should, if you're into that stuff, you should definitely go there. Like we stayed at the house. There was like this real weird guy who stayed at the house where we were staying. Also, he was like selling human skulls to other people for some reason, and I was like, why are you doing that? And he was like dead serious. He was like, he had that kind of emo face, like dark eyeshadow and that whole kind of clothing get up. And he was like, yeah, I sell human skulls on my Instagram, and people want it for, you know, collecting and blah blah blah. It's not a joke, you know. So I think you can meet fine a fine arrangement of kooky characters if you go there. I love that a place like that exists where people like that can go and actually. I don't know if is it legal. I think it might be legal to sell human skulls if it's like procured in a legal way. I don't know. I actually have to Google that. Is it legal to sell human skulls? It sounds illegal, right? Yes, it's generally legal to sell human skulls in many parts of the world, but it operates in a heavily restricted legal gray area. In most jurisdictions, the trade is legal provided the remains were not obtained through a crime, like grave robbing, and do not belong to protected groups. Okay, UK, I guess that's where I was. So it says it's currently legal to buy and sell human skulls in the UK, as the country's laws contain a major legal loophole. There is no explicit domestic law that completely bans the private trade of human skeletal remains. Isn't that amazing? What the hell? However, while the sale itself is legal, the trade is heavily restricted by strict regulations surrounding how the skull was sourced, it's aged, and how it is used. Right. This says the Human Tissue Authority. You can't even take your own tooth from the dentist because it's a human part. Oh my, oh my. Is owning a real human skull even legal? Well, apparently in the UK it is. It says the The Human Tissue Act loophole. The Human Tissue Authority enforces the Human Tissue Act 2004, which only bans commercial dealings of human bodies or tissue if they are intended for medical transplantation. Because an antique skull or osteological specimen is sold as an artifact rather than for medical use, it falls completely outside the specific ban. So you can buy a skull as an artifact. It's a legendary. It's legendary rarity. Artifact skull. Jeez. But it says that... Well, okay, so the 100-year age boundary. Under 100 years, if a skull is less than 100 years old, it's subject to strict licensing laws. While you can own it privately, you cannot publicly display it without a license. So if the skull is over 100 years old, such as a Victorian-era medical specimen or ancient remains, it's entirely exempt from the Human Tissue Act, and this makes them highly popular in the oddities and antiques trade. So maybe that's what this guy was doing. He was like, maybe he was selling like 100-year-old skulls. So, yeah, who knows? I suppose you could. I mean, I can't imagine that it would be very easy to find them on your own, considering it's like you can't just go digging anywhere. Ooh, there's an article actually on it. It's gruesome. Fears of grave robbing amid rise in sale of human remains. Jeez. Social media is helping drive trade in skulls, bones, and skin. Jesus Christ. Skin? Ugh. Oh my god, this is actually the guy. No freaking way. Okay, so there's... I'm going to send a link to this article. So, I'm pretty sure this is actually the guy. He looks just like him. Holy shit. Curiosities from the Fifth Corner. Henry Scragg is selling human skulls. Lovely. Yeah, well. It's gruesome. It's why we say rest in peace. You don't expect your body to be dug up and sold. He looks like a leprechaun. Yeah. He does. He kind of looks like a... You know, one of those like creepy guys at the circus. There was a show called Carnival or Carnivale or whatever. That was like ages ago. That was kind of meant to be this like weird carnival people with magic or something. If you can make the sale of a bird's nest illegal, surely to goodness you can make the sale of a human body illegal. Apparently it's illegal to sell a bird's nest, but not to sell a skull. That's okay. It's like typical like laws that haven't been kind of considered or thought about too much. So you find these like weird... Isn't it kind of like in... Isn't it like the weird laws in America, like in Alabama or something like that? You can't you can't have an ice cream in your back pocket. That's like illegal or something. What is that? Ice cream in back pocket. I'm sure I've heard that somewhere. That is right, yeah, Alabama. It's a famous urban legend. It says, maybe it's not true. Putting an ice cream cone in your back pocket is illegal on Sundays. In places like Alabama, Georgia, or Kentucky. However, this is a myth. No actual such law ever existed. It is just an old internet joke and piece of folklore. Gosh darn it. I thought that was actually real. But you can find a lot of sources saying that this is the case. Like a lot of sources saying that is true. I guess you can't believe everything you see on the internet. I watched Image Supernatural to buy something like A Human Remains. Oh yeah. True. There's like, I guess it's easy to get a bit superstitious. I need to kind of master this track quickly. I think I'm kind of done. I don't think I really need to add anything else. Just need to find the kind of the most. Add a bit of bloom. Bloom works really well as a plugin on the master on really ambient tracks because you kind of want the track to be very like conform. I don't know what the loudest part of the track is though. I don't think it's this part. So now we gotta find the loudest part of the track, and then I gotta like measure the mastering tool to that. Wasn't there kind of a loud? Oh yeah, here's the loud part. I know. Right, so I take this, and then I have cinematic. I learn. Now it's gonna get a bit louder, so. I often do mastering in Reaper after because it's just a little easier, I find. I'll do some like heavy control of the low end here because on a track like this it's actually kind of better to have going to rest. Have a nice rest. Thanks for stopping by, Ria. No, I just realized what this piano sounds like. It sounds like Rayman when you go to the bonus secret bonus level. Very loud. Oh, yeah, sorry. Is it better now? It's because I'm mastering it, so I'm like I have to turn up the volume a lot to get it to kind of hit like a certain loudness a little bit better. I can turn it down more. Like that. Is that better?
Yeah, sorry about that. It's when you're mastering it, then you're like, you try to get it to a certain level, which is like always louder by a lot. So. It's not gonna hit like the actual loudness. I think I need to bring it into a different program for that. I think because I have to kind of flatten it a bit. This is a bit sharp, I guess. I guess that's not too sharp. My producer colleague always tells me I'm too afraid of high end. Which kind of it kind of goes through my music quite a lot, because especially in my hightail music, it's very soft. But it serves the game well in that regard, case at least. Yeah, I gotta turn that down earlier. It's gonna check that it fades out kind of at the right timing. Cool. Let's see if the beginning is kind of the same volume, just for the loop's sake. Yeah, kind of. It's just this part is like so loud. Maybe I'm going a little heavy on this, on the fresh air here. A little heavy-handed high end here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Basis.
and bass drum, it always makes my mixes peak when they play together like this. I mean, it's mostly the bass drum, to be honest. Maybe it just needs like a little bit of sub control here, like that. Yeah. But I guess the cymbal is quite loud too. And what I can also do is... Oh, these are probably quite loud. Maybe I should put a compressor on that. Just like a little bit. That's the wrong number. Okay, that was the wrong track. It already has a compressor. Okay, never mind. I'll smash that a little more then. Maybe we'll put compressor on this one too. No gain. Nah, that's too much. I guess I could turn the cymbal down a little bit. It's like this is the crux of the whole mix. Cool, because if I can kind of control that part a little bit more, then it makes it a bit easier to increase the volume of the other segments. It's cool to have some dramatic moments though. Ugh, come on, don't tell me it crashed again. I was just switching tracks. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank God. Just wanted to change the name of a track. It works so fast. Like if I move too fast inside Logic and I click too many things too quickly, then Logic sometimes like glitches out and crashes. You know, I don't have a lot of choir in this track, to be fair. I guess I could have used choir more, like, because they're like witches and stuff. But, oh well. Guess I can save the choir for some kind of ghosty thing instead.
Cool. I think I'm done. So I'm gonna just export and then I'll try and get this track uploaded. Just gonna make sure that So yeah, I'm just gonna end the stream. So thanks for coming, and see you next week. Thank you. Good night. Guar could work well for Strahd von Sarwich himself. Oh yes, definitely. Da-da, da-ba-da. Just to like Duel of the Fates. Just full on. I'll probably do like a big choir thing for him, yeah, like proper Dark Souls, like full on orchestral. That works. Alright, cool. See you, Jay. Thanks for sticking around. I'll be going. So thanks for coming.